Hey there, my friends. This is Robin Hood, and today I am bringing you a very epic battle that me and my friend Danny here played on Hakariku Crossing. I think that's how it's pronounced. Still can't say it, but if you guys saw my video like 2 or 3 days ago where I deemed this map the worst map in Shogun 2, yeah, you can tell we were not very happy about playing on this. Our opponents are Staros, PL, whatever, and Khan. So, this map, if you guys didn't see that video, hate it because it usually ends up in one side gets the powerful dojo. This time they got it, and you have two options. You can either sit and let them take it, or rush over and most likely die trying to stop them from taking it. And, they have a lot shorter walk to get to it, so they'll be all set up, and you'll run right into their guns. And then in the battle that I posted talking about how this was a bad map, if you get the dojo, it ends up on a camp fest on either side of the river. If you cross, you're going to get shot to pieces. If they cross, they're going to get shot to pieces, and someone has to make a mistake. So, my army, I have Imperial Infantry, I believe 3 of them. Something like that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then a United States Marines and an Infantry Day Marine, a Spear Levy, a Shogatai, my general, 2 Guard Cavalry, and an Imperial Guard Cavalry. Shogunate Guard for the other 2. Danny here has mainly a Black Bear Corps, and he has tons of Tosa Riflemen. 1, 2, I believe he had 3. I'm not sure as to that, though. But, yeah, okay, let's see. I don't see 3. Maybe he just had 2. And then he had Black Bears for the rest of his corps, and 1 extended range Infantry Day Marine. And our opponents actually had interesting armies, so they brought a ton of cav. 3 Yariki for each, and a revolver cav. And I believe both of them have that. Well, this guy brought 4 Yariki and a Shogunate Guard Cav, and then he brought 3 Vanilla Black Bear Infantry, make that 4, and an Imperial Guard Infantry and a Royal Marines. Both these guys have extended range on the left flank. My opponent brought a Black Bear with extended range, Royal Marines, and an Imperial Infantry. All of them have extended range, and then he has 1 White Bear and 2 Black Bear, and his general, and I already read off the cavalry. So, I'm already at a cavalry disadvantage. I have 2 nice Shogunate Guard cav, and they obviously, it seems, have their cav pointed at Danny. That's why I brought it over here. But there's not much of a difference I can make against that much of a, cavalry effort. So, Danny's kind of in trouble there. And my opponent is sitting here. What we could have done is both rushed this opponent, but I feel like it was a bad position. This map just generally doesn't create very good positions, but it's going to start up here with his Black Bears shooting at these Tosas and this other Black Bear, and his Tosas are going to go down, and I move forward my Infantry Day Marine, and look, they are in range, and there is nothing obstructing their view. But they were determined, like I lined them up in range and they wouldn't fire. They are determined to run way forward. So I don't know what that was. Thank God there's this slight ridge protecting them from this unit here of Royal Marines. And my unit there is going to absolutely shred this Black Bear with the help of Danny's 1 Black Bear. You can see this one moving up there. Nothing else really happening on the battlefield at the moment. Also brought forward my United States Marines, so these 2 units are kind of far forward. Dangerous position. Stop these guys from moving forward at this point in time. And right now it's just a fight between him and all of our 150 range units. And then over here, Danny charged in a Yariki, and this was actually a smart move. There wasn't much it could do because, I mean, here he kind of got shot, so that sucks. But he did get the charge off on this one very veteran unit, and that charge bonus pretty much killed it, which is very nice. So here he's charging in other units. So he's doing as best as he can, and in a second he started signaling to me with the flags. Here you can see this guy, I was standing there waiting for him to crest the hill, and somehow his men fire first. But when my men do decide to return fire, it gets ugly pretty quickly for this Imperial infantry, because my United States Marines are a boss, and they are actually going to survive that. And then over here, running forward, my Imperial Guard cavalry and getting a shot on the flank. Also running forward, my Spear Levy and Shogatai. Over here, Danny's getting some good shots with his Infanterie de Marine on this cav, but it is too much. And it's at this point that he was signaling me over. He's bringing over his carbine cav and his general. And since I was managing this, I didn't notice right away because he didn't actually have a mic. So he was just doing the pings with the flags, if you guys know what I mean, on the map. But then when I finally did see them, my cav's going to charge in and help out over there. And on my side, my Marines are very, very beat up. At least this unit is. But they are going to hold there. And I'm going to run forward my Imperial Guard cavalry yet again here on a mission. So my Shogatai is actually going to make it to this Royal Marines and finish them. And since he is shooting my Shogatai, I'm going to go ahead and shoot his general with my Carbine Cavalry or Imperial Guard Cavalry. They're pretty much the same thing. And it's at this point that Danny is going down, and I had my general helping, that I am going to have to win this fight quickly over here. So I'm attacking forward, and I'm at a very bad position. But you can see I was shooting this guy's general, got him quite beat up there. Shogatai still going. They're going to start attacking this unit. And over here, this guy sent his cav at me. I just turned my line around real quickly. But then there's cavalry coming in right here, General's bodyguard. And once again, I am going to turn my line and fire at this threat and start doing damage there. He sees the problem and is going to try to turn away, so never even got the charge bonus. And my general and my 2 Marines and my Carbine Cav, or Imperial Guard Cav, keep calling them that, are going to actually take out this guy's general right there. So that is going to help a lot. And over here, this unit is going to help shoot up this Black Bear. And my Infanterie de Marine is also going to. Really, I should have pulled these guys back at this moment. And that was a big mistake. I could have actually probably done a lot better had I done that. And over here, he had a hidden unit, and I didn't realize it because I destroyed this unit. So I turned these guys to fire at them. And right here, his men just have a way better position. He is a Black Bear. I have 2 Imperial Infantry. And his Black Bear is almost going to win just because of how little men we actually hit. And here, once again, there is more cav as I was trying to pull back. And we are going to charge and shoot these guys down as best as we can. And I have another unit on the hill. So he is going to end my Marines right there. We get a few good volleys in, and then this unit is going to finish them up. But at that point, there just wasn't anything we could do. So my United States Marines are going to go down also. Had I pulled those guys back earlier, both those Marine units, I would have been in a better position for later on. As you can see, this unit still is just taking the fire and hurting my 2 units pretty badly. But they are going to start to rout here soon, finally. See, I was just at a bad position. So now, this guy has 2 one full 150 range unit and 1 at half strength. I have 1 at gone now, because these guys aren't even going to get to fire. They're going to rout. And so he has that, and then 3 Black Bears. And to face him, I have the same amount. Well, he has more units, but I have 2 Imperial Infantry here that are full and healthy, and 1 very beat up one, and 1 almost full. So at this point, I also have my general, and this guy still has this infantry unit back here. I had to draw away because of this attack in the front, and I'm gonna end up losing my general to that in a second. So you can see here, I hid in the woods so that he would have to move forward, and this is going to just about save me. Once again, you can see he barely got any hits there because I have the way better position and I got first shot. But these units on my flank are going to absolutely shred me. This unit just ceased to exist. And over here, running forward my general, hoping these guys would rout. Did one volley, and look, they were about to rout, and he killed my general. And I tried to run away, but it did not work. My general did not use his 155 range, probably because of the ridge in the way. I did not check that. So now at this point I have 3 units against 3 of his own. This one's about to rout, and he has 1 unit behind me now. And look at this. These 2 150 range units, these Marines and Imperial Guard infantry, 150 range, are just shredding this unit. It doesn't even stand a chance, and I was out of their range. So here I had to turn around and shoot this unit real quickly. Just took away fire from this. So now at this point we were like, okay, we're gonna lose, because there's really no chance now. It's 2 incredible units against 2 not so incredible units, but I decided maybe if I can knock one of them out, I can do something. So I focused fire, and his Marine or Guard unit here didn't line up properly for him because of the hill in the way. So once again, my terrain saved me there, and I'm actually going to take out this unit before it can really fire. And had I had this unit fire here and this one here, I would have lost, no problem. But at this point, routing this unit, there it goes, is about to be what could possibly win it for me. But this unit still could destroy one of my units before I even get to fire. And you can just see the carnage at this river as his men tried to cross. Because once Danny fell, I wasn't going to attack this guy. He had all the advantages, and my only advantage was the terrain, and I used that, made him cross the open ground. But you can see this unit absolutely shreds one of mine. But this unit here just keeps firing, and thank God these men had to shuffle, because had they kept firing, they would have routed them. These men had so little morale left, and there we go. Thankfully they kept firing, and this man and unit went down. And our opponents were very, very nice. Before the battle, you know, everyone was waiting for each other to be ready. During deployment, everyone made sure everyone was ready. After the battle, everyone was laughing about it. They obviously thought they were going to win when they saw it was my 2 Imperial infantry versus 2 of those super veteran infantry, and then afterwards, you know, you might be mad about that, but they were laughing and saying good job and stuff. And, you know, if you guys play them, they were very good opponents, and they were very high-ranking opponents too. 2 10-star silver prestige. But yeah, these 2 guys, if you ever face them, very nice opponents, and very, very good opponents too. Almost lost that one there, but you can see my army took the most casualties because I did in fact deploy the most, because I didn't bring as much cavalry as the rest of the armies, and I also had to end up fighting the most because Danny got swamped with that cav, and that destroyed his flank. And I tried to help him with that, but there just wasn't much that could be done, so it just rolled down his flank and then ended up still being able to hit me. But he did a very good job stalling with what he was facing, because he was facing both armies' cavalry, so that was like 8 cav units on his flank. Not much he could do. So, you know, he did a good job for that, stalling just long enough for me to take out my opponent and end up putting up a fight. But at one time, I had to fight both sides, so it was just a tough battle overall. Take a look, you can see my Infanterie des Marines did great. Those are my 2 last Imperial Infantry, my United States Marines. And guard cav, all that. You can see my Shogun guard cav didn't really do anything when I charged him in over there. This guy's Royal Marines did great, but I killed them early on. And then Danny, his infantry marine, did the best. These units just got swamped by the cav, getting attacked from the front and the flank. And then Khan, the guy I fought last, who also fought Danny, those are the two units that he had standing last, the Royal Marines and Imperial Guard Infantry. You can see they laid down a pounding, most of that on my right flank and on Danny's right flank, so they were on both flanks there. But they took out Danny's right and then took out my two units there at the end on the right before my last two took them down. So, good game to our opponents. Good game to Danny. Hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I thought it was quite epic, and I will see you guys next time with more. Thank you for watching.